Hello Aquarius and welcome to your December 2022 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the High Priestess in reverse. All right, so that means that we're connecting to our High Priestess, to that part of us that can actually translate, give us the sense of what our higher consciousness or soul, divine, cosmic intelligence is actually saying. It's in reverse. So we touch it, but there's something not making it, let's say, 100%. After that, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is the concept of the balance of the universe, okay? And then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So we see that the Pentacles here, if we look at that, this is almost like our soul wants to explain to us this so that we can grasp this, but something is not quite obvious for us at that point. So here we have to understand when I say the balance of the universe, and maybe you're saying, well, that's not really balanced. There's like a rich guy and two poor guys. But the principle is that the only place that cosmic intelligence, the divine, God, name it like you want, has an effect in this world, on this reality, it is if you allow it to pass through you. It's going to arrive through you neutral. And it is, let's say, your beliefs, your free will, your capacity to allow it through that is going to dictate what is going to come out at the end. Okay? A bit like when you blow through a flute, your air is neutral, but where your fingers are is actually what is determining the sound that's going to come out. Is it going to be harmonious? Is it going to be hell? We'll see. That's why the guy is rich on this, because he has no limits into what can, the level of abundance that can pass through him. And they can receive with no guilt, because they know it comes from an abundant place, from an infinite abundant place. So they're not going to pay him back next week. His giving in a just manner is overflow. He's not expecting anything from them. That's why they created this kind of depiction, to make sure that we understand that he's not expecting anything from them, and they're not putting the pressure of paying him back and even more in order to feel like they're not owing anything, or that it's equal to what they deserve. Okay? So, all right, that is said. Under the High Priestess in reverse, we have the Two of Wands. So that tells me that you're at that crossroad right now, where the next path or the next way you're going to bring your energy, your willpower, how you're going to bring your fire is going to be completely different. But you need to actually choose the next path outside of your comfort zone. Your soul is trying to guide you. And maybe the part of you that is resisting is that you have to make a decision. That's where you are right at the beginning of the month, Aquarius. What is my truth? Do I want to be in abundance, fulfillment, happy? Or do I want to be right about all of this? About maybe the proofs that I have, because this guy is using his knowledge to defeat the others. But all these people are parts of you. Even if you're actually doing this with somebody, it's also a part of you. We're all one. Everything is a mirror of one another. It's not like I'm the only one conscious and you are all figment of my imagination. No, that's like the orgasm of the ego. No, we are all one. And so when we're trying to defeat, to win more than being happy and aligned, when we want to be right, it's detrimental for us also. Okay? So we have to make a decision here at the beginning of the month, Aquarius. And it's all about readjusting your capacity to receive unconditionally. Under that Six of Pentacle, I have the Devil in reverse. So, and that's why you're at crossroad. You're not completely under the illusion of Saturn here. You're not completely under the illusion of half-truths based on only what you have known and that survival, fight or flight aspect. Okay? You are in the process this month of releasing a lot of things. Okay? Releasing limited beliefs, releasing things that you've been carrying for so long that actually prevented you from seeing what am I doing all of this for? Okay? Under that Page of Pentacle in reverse, so that means it's just right there ready for you to grasp it. It's because, in a way, we need to finish cleaning our Five of Pentacle. And there's the opposite of Six of Pentacle. This is when we're not allowing unconditional abundance to come within us. That's why they're poor like hell. They're even handicapped. That means that compared to other people, there's something missing in my whole integrity of who I am. I'm not enough to begin with. There's something missing. These are beliefs. And so even though there's abundance right beside, I am not putting myself under the flow of abundance. I want to be right about something. I want to be right about what he was saying. So this is the process that is happening this month, basically, for you. You're going to be all conscious of that. What are my limited beliefs that prevent me from being completely under the shower of unconditional abundance and love and all of this? And so we will see that it is because of what you're holding on to. Holding on to this, when the Two of Cups is in reverse, especially with the Nine of Swords and Ten of Pentacle, you're done. Your cycle is done. But everything that had to do with commitment, long-term abundance, solidity, engagements in life, in the other, and all of that, the opposite was shown to you. And it was more of a source of anxiety, worry, sleepless nights than anything else. And the mirrors in your life showed it to you. So holding on to this is what is preventing you from actually completely letting die the old concept of the Five of Pentacles in your life. Now, let's clarify this for you, Aquarius. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Aquarius for the month of December 2022. You can ask yourself, what is preventing me from being in the Six of Pentacles? What is that belief that prevents me from receiving freely without thinking, oh, I better pay back, make sure I don't owe anything? Why can't I just enjoy it and believe that the pleasure of enjoying what I receive is enough? And that somebody would actually want to invest in me and show that in my reality. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, here we have the Seven of Swords. So 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords. This is when our mental is not really helping us in a way. Okay, the guy is carrying 7 swords that belong to the other camp. So when came the time to fight, they had no weapons. So it's that feeling of complete disempowerment that we can have in front of us when it comes to the events of life, to what we can manifest, what we can create, what we can have in this world. Like, now I have a pit of despair within me that makes me believe that prevents me from just marching on with enthusiasm and innocence and just being excited about what is coming in life. Because I feel that I'm just going to have to dodge and deal without having the tools for it, of what is going to be thrown my way. Let's look at the 6 of Pentacles. So embarking on a path that would be all aligned, easy, infused with, what we want to invest ourselves in. 8 of Pentacles. This is really like, yes, I can receive, and my capacity to focus myself, to engage myself, to go for what I desire, for what I want, all of this. And here I have the Page of Cups in reverse with that, allowing myself to enjoy, to be inspired, to engage myself into this reality without it being, I have to survive this reality. Not invest myself with joy and excitement, but survive it. See, this is completely different ways of seeing this world. So at the end here, the Page of Pentacles. Good. In order to take that next pentacle that's going to actually bring you to the 6 of Pentacles and allow you to make the choice to go into, yes, I'm going to invest this in all of that, you're going to need that Page of Cups so that you can get out of your head, get out of your old beliefs, let go of your old disappointments and sorrows and all of that, that is the only truth for you. You know? That's the switch you're going to make during the month, Aquarius. So let's look. And we're entering, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Capricorn had a bit of the same junction, let's say. The Sun. What would make me happy? What will make me fulfilled? I actually came here to feel like a naked kid on a white horse. Because the resonance of this, and this was the bottom of the deck of that first spread, the resonance of this is actually what feeds the divine. So what is my truth? So that I can live in that integrity. 2 of Swords, 2 of Swords. You can't be in a paradox here. You're going to have to choose a path. 2 of Swords, 5 of Swords. And remove the mental aspects that are disempowering by making you focus on being right. And in a way where, yes, of course, there are, assholes in this world. But it's not just that. But proving ourselves right, that things are unfair, that things are limited, that we struggle, that others abandon us and we abandon ourselves in the process, that is the truth. Then that's going to be the truth with no judgment. These are just experiences. So that's why what is our truth is very important, because this is going to dictate what we are going to live and experiment. And here there seems to be a very strong emphasis on cups. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, but all in reverse. So do you want to be right about the fact that this is a painful world, and you can't really trust emotionally, you don't even believe that you are unconditionally loved and all of that? Here, this is like when the ungrounded emotions dictate our truth, when old traumas and memories and things like that dictate our truth. And when it is our truth, this is all that we can manifest in this world. We can only manifest within the frame of our truth. I speak as I create, you know? So I'm going to leave the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is what needs to happen. And that's why the only way you can enrich your experience of this life, it's by actually allowing that cup to come in. So let's look at that concept of Six of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you understand all about that, I think, on a mental level. But see, the emotional backup that needs to be there. We need our four elements. We cannot just mentally do the thing. We also need the water, the vibration. Okay, everything is a vibration. So right now, Seven of Cups, and that is Venus in Scorpio. When we haven't cleaned our old emotional traumas, sadnesses, we have a hard time celebrating life. Everything is a reminder of a sadness. Then what am I investing in? It's going to be all over the place. So even though I understand the concept of Pentacles, my last cycle is done because everything I manifested in it was from sadness vibration the past 10 years. And for the next cycle, it will not be the same. And that's why I need to get that Page of Cup here, so I can start the next cycle of my life completely vibrating completely differently than the last cycle. Page of Pentacle in reverse with the Page of Cup upright, Spirit. Eight of Cups, yes. And so I have the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups is still in reverse, but at least I'm going for the cup with the Eight of Cups. I'm going for that extra emotional fulfillment. You're going to have enough love. Receiving that Page of Cups is going to give you enough self-love to bring yourself to go towards emotional fulfillment. You see what I mean? That's the decision. Do I love myself enough to invest in my future happiness and fulfillment? And I'm sure you can name right away somebody you love enough to be able to conjure up all the energy, move mountains for their emotional fulfillment and happiness in the future. But this month, you're going to learn to do it for yourself, because that's the only way you'll be able to start your next cycle and start having a different kind of connection in your life. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Ace of Sword, Page of Pentacle in reverse. So it's like, I get it. I know what I want my next cycle to be about, but I don't know how to grasp it yet. because I need to make the decision. Oh, I went back there because I need to know how to make the decision to go and grasp it. I'm just going to look at the devil in reverse. Ooh, that was quick. Okay. Hangman, temperance. It's an emotional healing that's going to make you, give you the capacity to look at all of you've went through until now from a different angle. And probably not see it as definite and personal as you did before. You're going to be able to release that because that was just an experience. It wasn't what you're able to express and live in this life. It did not define any of this. So here, the death and the 5 of Pentacle in reverse, all of the unfairness, all of the universe is unfair, the life is unjust, all of the disbalance between you and the other. We understand that, justice rules the house of partnerships, unfair partnerships, and all of this. So, of course, when it comes to you pursuing what you want to invest and your happiness and your abundance, it was probably a bunch of car wrecks one after the other, because somewhere in your unconscious, you believe that things are unfair, that you don't have any power, and you want to be right about it. And that was, and you want to be right that life is cruel and abandoning you and so on. And as long as you're holding on to this, there will not be any movement forward. And the universe is actually going to put a hangman on you until you see that differently. Because you don't need to relive this. Okay? Let's look at the 10. Ooh. 10 of Wands. We have temperance again. And here we have 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. That's good. 10 of Swords reverse, 10 of Wands reverse. Look at the release. Huge release for you, my beautiful Aquarius, in beliefs and in energetic charges within yourself by allowing new water in, by healing the water within you. Okay, this is what temperance does. This is Sagittarius. We're in the month of Sagittarius. This is all for you to get that illumination. See the light around its head, and it has the sun sign on its forehead. Imagine having the sun in your third eye. Oh my God, I see exactly what was happening in the shadow, in my unconscious, and that created my reality. But now I'm not just limiting my reality to this and that's all there is. No. I'm actually going to get the true understanding of how all of this became, so I can get out of it. I'm going to release what I need to release. The moon. You're finishing on a moon quest. Everything that you are going to be like ready to look at, to allow, and to look at differently is bringing you to a moon quest. And this is to bring you out of your mental prison into the sun, into the light, okay? To bring out the true beliefs that are hidden within yourself, that were creating your reality, so that you can release them. But this month, there's already a beginning of a huge release. Not yet embarking into the new path. I think that is going to be happening in January for you. But embarking into the quest that's going to lead you to that. And that is beautiful. So I'm going to call this big release this month. And this is going to make you make that choice to go for the quest. You're worth it. You deserve to be able to invest into your happiness, into the future. And the first step is to believe in it. So, there you go. On this, my beautiful Aquarius, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for sharing, watching, subscribing, okay, commenting, help grow the channel. If you want a private reading, there's a website below. Of course, I will never put a phone number or whatever in the comment section. If you see this, it's not me. So on the website, you will have all the information about how to book a reading. All the booking is never more than 3 weeks in advance. And since, of course, during Yule time, solstice, the winter solstice, I'm going to take about 3 weeks off. You might not see any availabilities right now, but near the mid-month, this is when it's going to be accessible to book. So on that, namaste. I'll see you next month.